My niece leaned over my mom's birthday table and whispered, "People like you have no place here." My sister laughed, her husband smirked, and my parents chuckled like it was cute. I took my son's hand, grabbed our gifts, and walked out silent. At 10:42 p.m., my sister texted, "You're still sending the money tomorrow, right?" I replied, "People like me don't help," and my phone went insane. This was 3 days ago. I showed up trying to be a good daughter. Cake my mom liked. A handmade card from my kid. I kept hoping one day they'd treat me like I mattered instead of like an ATM with feelings. My sister hosted because she had the nice house now, and her daughter Ava copied her attitude like it was a family recipe. Ava said it again, slow and clear. "People like you have no place here." One beat of silence, then laughter. My sister repeated it, louder, like it deserved applause. My chest went hot, but I didn't give them the show. My son whispered, "Mom, can we go?" So I stood. I picked up the gifts. We walked out while they kept eating, and nobody stopped us. Not one person asked what they'd just done. Rachel's text turned into a tantrum. It was a joke. "You're too sensitive. We're tight this month." I put cartoons on for my son, then cried in the bathroom with the faucet running. After that, I opened my banking app and canceled the auto transfer. $650 a month. Gone. By noon the next day, she sent me a photo of their new red car. "Guess we shouldn't have treated ourselves," she wrote. "Hope it doesn't ruin someone's mood again, lol." Last month she asked me for gas money. I didn't reply. I just moved that same $650 into my own savings and blocked her for the day. My son caught me staring at the screen and said quiet, "You don't have to let them treat you like that. Kids shouldn't have to coach their parents through self-respect," but there we were. Her husband texted me for the first time ever. "Please." My mom called right after, not to check on me, but to pressure me. "Rachel said you stopped helping. Is that true?" I said, "Yes." She started making excuses, so I cut in calm. "Maybe she shouldn't raise a kid who insults the person paying their bills." Silence. Click. Rachel showed up at my apartment like she owned the hallway. I stepped outside and shut the door behind me so my son wouldn't hear. She tried that soft, cornered voice. "You're really going to let us fall apart?" I looked her in the eye. "You already did." Then I went back inside and locked the door. A few days later, Ava's school counselor texted me. Ava had listed me as someone she felt close to. That same night, a folded note appeared at my door in Ava's messy handwriting. I thought it was a joke. "I'm sorry." Then she emailed me a screenshot from school, another kid mocking her, repeating the exact line she used on me. Ava added, "I didn't know what it felt like." I didn't reply. I put her note away with my son's drawings. Not forgiven, not forgotten. Then my grandma called. Rachel had gone begging to her too. Rent, groceries, fundraiser money. Grandma's voice was calm, but her words were steel. "Sunday dinner is at my house," she said. "Everyone's coming, and this time we're telling the truth." Sunday came fast. My parents arrived and nodded at me like strangers. Rachel walked in last with makeup and a big smile, acting like nothing happened. Ava looked smaller, quieter. My son sat close to Grandma, chatting like everything was normal. Halfway through dessert, Grandma put her fork down. Then she said, "We're done pretending." Next, she looked at Rachel and didn't blink. Then she listed it. Rent, bills, groceries, gas. Next she said, "Emily kept your house standing." Then she added, "And you thanked her with that table line." My mom stared at her plate. My dad shifted like he wanted out. Then Grandma said, "No more money from anyone." Next she warned, "Respect her or don't come back." Rachel opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Ava's eyes filled. She stayed silent. Nobody laughed this time. In the hallway, Grandma pressed a check into my hand. "It's not charity," she said. "It's overdue." I used it to move my son and me into a brighter place and buy him a real desk. And every month after, that $650 stayed with us. A week later, Rachel left a taped shoebox at my door. Receipts, years of them, all in my name, labeled like evidence. At the bottom was an old photo and a sticky note. "You gave more than I admitted. I won't ask again." Ava mailed my son a book she loved with a tiny paper crane inside. He pinned it to his wall. My mom called once and said quietly, "You were right to walk away." I left the table where I wasn't welcome and I built my own. What would you do? Forgive them or keep that door shut?